Jungkook's assistant entered his office after knocking on the door. He walked towards Jungkook's desk and handed over the brown envelope that contained information about the woman he was looking for. Sir, your investigator has a good news for you. A smile crept on Jungkook's face as he excitedly opened the brown envelope. Finally, I found you, were the first word that came out of Jungkook's mouth, mixed with fear that the girl might already have a family. So he was so happy when he found out that she was still single. He kept on digging the papers until he noticed something. Wait, she applied in this company a month ago? In the designing department? He took the telephone and connected it to the designing department and looked for the person in charge. He asked why the girl named YN was no longer accepted at the company. The head of that team replied that girl was lack of experience. Jungkook ordered to call and hire the girl he was looking for. Now that I have found you, I will do everything to make you forgive me and come back to me, he quoted. 2 years ago, Jungkook attended his friend's birthday together with his older brother, who is his father's favorite son, while Jungkook is an outcast in the family. His father only focusing on his older brother because he will be the one who inherits the company sooner, even though Jungkook's brother doesn't show any interest. At the party, the sister of the birthday celebrant, which is Jungkook's friend, introduced the girl named YN to them. She was deliberately quiet and shy. During the party, while others were having fun, this girl was just sitting in the corner. Jungkook's brother wants to do stupid things to her, but Jungkook stopped him. That made Jungkook's brother angry. He ordered Jungkook to approach a girl named YN and get her number because he wants to play with her, since Jungkook's older brother is a playboy. However, Jungkook didn't follow his brother James. In his anger, he made a bet to his brother to date that girl since it looks like Jungkook is concerned to her. But again, Jungkook rejected it. But when James said that once that girl will be Jungkook's girlfriend, he will ask his dad to give him a position in the company. In Jungkook's desire to be noticed by his dad, he saw this as a good opportunity for him to prove that he deserves to be trusted. And because of that, Jungkook agreed to the bet. He approached you and have a conversation. Since you are both introverts, you get along easily. You became friends, hanging out together. Jungkook didn't expect he would fall in love with you. On the other hand, you also slowly fall for him because Jungkook is kind. You can really feel his sincerity and concern in you. Finally, you two became a couple and started dating. At that time, Jungkook forgot that dating you was just a part of the bet because he is completely in love with you. Until he decided to back out of the agreement with his brother, so he talked to him. But his devil brother didn't agree. But Jungkook already made up his mind. He wants to tell you the whole truth because he don't want to lose you. He thought everything is okay, but it wasn't. The day Jungkook was going to tell you the truth, that was also the day his brother told you that your relationship was just part of a bet. Your world really collapsed. Jungkook asked you to hear him out, which you did. You listened to his explanation. But for the woman who got hurt, his explanation wasn't enough and acceptable. For you, he still played with your feelings. You have lost your trust in him, so how can you believe if that trust is already broken? So you completely broke up with him. He continued apologizing to you. However, your ears and heart were already closed for his excuses. He can't blame you since You really got hurt on what he did. You blocked his number and started distancing yourself completely. It just so happened that your mom wants to move in a new place, so your communication totally gone. Meanwhile, James kept his promise to Jungkook. He asked his dad to give Jungkook a position. Little by little, their dad saw Jungkook's ability as he started trusting him, which Jungkook didn't always did, until their dad made Jungkook a CEO after he realized Jungkook is more capable than James. Jungkook works so hard to grow the company. Basically, Jungkook doesn't want wealth, fame. All he wants is to be noticed and appreciated by his dad. When Jungkook had the ability to hire someone to look for you, he immediately did it because for him, the business between the two of you is not over yet. Meanwhile, a loud screams from you woke up your mom. She panicked and went down to the living room and asked, "What happened?" As she saw you jumping in joy because the former company you applied and also rejected you called you a while ago and told you to report tomorrow morning because you had been hired. You are very desperate to find a job to the point that you don't dig the company's background if who's the founder, chairman, or CEO. All you want is to find a job. I've told you, Ma, I can make it. But your mom hit your arm instead because she thought what happened to you. In your excitement, you woke up at 4 in the morning and got ready to go to your office. You wondered why you were feeling so excited. However, you didn't pay attention to it, thinking perhaps because it was your first time working at the company. Your first day at work went well. Your coworkers are kind. You don't feel like a newbie. Same happened in the next day, even in the third day of your work. On your first day at work, the team leader or planning team gave you a plan design and told you to study the whole plan. Even though you are confused why a newbie need to do that, still you follow her. 3 in the afternoon. While you were busy with your job, your team leader came and told you to come to the meeting. You follow her thinking it was just a simple meeting. Everyone was already inside the conference room until the door opened. Everyone stood up to greet the man who just came in, but you couldn't say anything out of shock when you saw Jungkook. Why he's here? What he's doing here? You ask yourself. You couldn't believe it. After you found out, it turned out that he is your new boss, the CEO of the company that hired you. Good afternoon, he said and sat down in the chair near you. You felt a mixed emotion. Honestly, you were happy to see him, but anger prevailed in your mind. Your heart telling you that you're happy. However, your mind dictated you to be angry at him because he was the person who played with your feelings and hurt you. You thought you had forgotten him, but now that you have met again, you can't deny the fact that he is still in your heart. Miss Park, let's start. You had the courage to stand up and ask, I think you made a mistake including me here in this meeting. I don't belong here. Well, definitely you are belong in here, since I choose you to be my partner for a new project that I'm launching soon. What? You look at your office mate. But why aren't they surprised by what Jungkook said? Everyone, Can you please leave us alone? How are you? Don't tell me I was hired because you use your connection. I have a right to hire someone without using my connection. Okay, fine. Then I resign. You said and stood up and about to leave, but Jungkook blocked the door, so you couldn't go out. Please, can you just stay? Until now, have you still not forgiven me? You look at him and speak. Oh, I hate you until now. Jungkook, what if you don't fall in love with me? It means you have no plans to tell me that I'm just a bet? I know you don't believe me, but please believe me. If I don't fall for you, I will still tell you the truth. Because you're the nicest girl that I ever met. Nicest, but you still play with me. YN, for past 2 years, I regret my actions. Can you give me a chance to show you that I regret all the things I've done to you? Okay, fine. I will give you a chance. But don't expect our old relationship to come back. Because for me, it's been over a long time ago. By the way, thank you that you hired me. But still, I resign, you said, and get out of his office. It was around 8 in the evening when you came home. We spent time at the coffee shop since you were confused. You didn't know if what you did was right or not. Aside from that, you are sure your mom will be angry with you when she found out that you resigned from your new job. When you came home, your mom approached you wearing a big smile. Honey, I'm so proud of you. Imagine you're just a newbie at your work, but your boss chose you to be his partner for his new project. Your eyes widen and say, how did you know that, mom? Your boss is in the living room. He came here to meet me. You hurriedly ran going to the living room, and your mom was right. Jungkook was there. You came and held his hand. Mr. Jun, can we talk? As you pulled him going to your room. In panic that your mom might find out about your past, you just pulled him somewhere without realizing it was your room. What are you doing here? I'm here to say that I don't accept your resignation. If you want to resign, then tell your mom. What? Yeah. I've been looking for you for a long time. Now that I found you, I'll do everything to forgive me. Seriously, Jungkook? Oh, I'm serious. I'm fucking in love with you until now, YN. But I don't have feelings for you anymore. It doesn't matter. Just let me earn your trust again and show my love for you. For me, that's enough. Okay, but don't expect anything from me. Thank you. By the way, your room is so pretty, he said while looking around. Obviously, he knows it was your room because your huge picture is there. Hush! You held his arms again and pulled him going outside the house. YN, your boss might be still busy. You were tracking him a while ago. Don't worry, ma'am. Even if she drags me all night, it's okay with me. Shut up, Mr. Jun. Just go home. What happened is you continue to work at his company after realizing that you have to separate your private life from work. You and Jungkook often spend time together because you were the partner he chose to design for his new project. Even at night, you two are still working because he only has 3 months to launch the new project. When Jungkook came out of his office, he saw you sleeping on your desk. He took off his coat and placed it on your shoulder. I'm sorry. I know you haven't slept enough, but this is the only way I could think of to be with you. He believes that you are sleeping, but the truth is, you are awake. After 3 months, he successfully launched the new project, and it had a strong impact on the company. And because of that, Jungkook's dad or the chairman held a party for celebration. And since you was a part of the success of the project, you need to be there. Jungkook asked you to be his date that night, and of course, you agree. What he doesn't know, you had other plans. You came to the party with other guy. Jungkook couldn't help but to cry silently while watching you. He took a glass of wine and drank it straight. He felt betrayed and humiliated. After a few minutes, he saw you alone. He approached you and pulled you into a dark corner. Are you happy that you are hurting me? He asked. Why are you blaming on me if you got hurt? Remember, I told you don't expect from me. Why does it seem like I commit a big crime? Alright, I made a big mistake and I'm paying for it. What should I do to make you forgive me? You really want to know? Don't show up in front of me ever again. Will you be happy if I do that? You didn't answer. You just bow down. Because the truth is, you don't want that to happen either. Alright. Good night, he said and leave you alone. Slowly, tears falling from your eyes because you are also hurt at what you did. Ryan! Oh, you're Ryan, right? Remember me? Of course, I remember you. Thank you. Thank you. Because of you and Jungkook, I was freed from the company. In Jim's drunkenness, he slipped his tongue and admitted that he planned everything about the bet. Because the truth is, he didn't want to handle the company. Out of your anger and pity for Jungkook, you took off your shoes and threw at him. After that, you looked for Jungkook, but he was no longer at the party. You knock on your mom's room and walk in. Why are you so early? Mom, can you help me? I think I made a big mistake. Come here. I'm here to teach you to think critically in life. What happened? As you told her the whole truth about who Jungkook was in your life and what you did tonight. The key to forgiveness is letting go of anger. Yes, Jungkook made a mistake, but you saw it and he made an effort to forgive him. There are many circumstances that people make a mistake that they don't mean, or sometimes to make them better. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. The important thing is that you know how to accept your mistake and use this as a lesson in your life. YN, I know what Jungkook did to you. The day he went here, that day he told me everything and asked an apology for hurting my daughter. That day is a nice person, he deserves a second chance. One more thing. One mistake can be fixed by another mistake like you did tonight. I'll ask you, girl talk. Do you still love him? You nodded. I still love him, but I let anger prevail in my heart. Then let your anger vanish. Don't hold any grudge. You won't find peace of mind if this is what you let on. When you entered the office, you heard your office mates talking about something. As you found out that Jungkook had resigned from the company, you immediately went to his office, but he wasn't there. Miss YN, Sir Jungkook wants to give you this, he said while giving you a piece of paper. Wait, Mr. Jang, do you know where he is? He is currently on the plane going to Japan to work there. Your tears is slowly dripping. You open the letter and saw a quote. If the days won't allow me to see you, memories will. And if my eyes can't see you, my heart will never forget you. Please take care of yourself. I love you and goodbye.